Today, I fucked up by saving a lobster. I've been working at a seafood department in a supermarket for the last couple of months, and for the most part, I've enjoyed my job. The customers treat me kindly, and although the pay isn't that great, I managed to make ends meet. My warm feelings towards my job changed when I met a lobster I would later name Lucifer. I'm in charge of bringing in the lobsters and changing the ties on their claws when they first come on. My first encounter with Lucifer happened when I forgot to tie his claws. The lobster went on to murder two of his comrades and got me in trouble for overlooking procedure. Lobsters are expensive, and this cost me some points with my boss. I took note of this particular lobster's features and made sure to send him to his doom when the chance arose. I remember your face. Days went by, and I started to pick up on signs of intelligence from Lucifer. It would stare at me deep in the eye when I poured food into the lobster tank, and this somehow got to me. I became convinced of his sentience. I knew from boiling lobsters myself that the process of making them into food is cruel. I love eating meat, but something about this lobster made me consider the ethics of killing another being for its food. It's gonna be one of these. I started researching lobsters and how they might feel pain similarly to humans. At night, I would have nightmares about boiling Lucifer and hearing it scream like a little girl. What kind of fucking... I knew the fucker has gotten under my skin, so I started to care for him. When people asked for that big lobster, I told them that this one was already sold. It was, in a way. Him and I were in on something. I was going to break him out. I don't make a lot of money, so buying a lobster tank seemed like a stupid idea. So I started saving money. I would usually use on booze and women to get a basic aquarium with all the stuff he needs. You pay for strange? Weird. I started to get worried about one of my coworkers selling it while I wasn't there, so I told them about my idea, and they looked at me like I was retarded. Well, there's a reason for that. But they sympathized with Lucifer. The double homicidal lobster remained safe until yesterday. Would you guys care for a human if it killed? Okay, I was doing clerk stuff when this guy, a big confident type with an expensive looking watch and a smile, asked for a lobster. I directed him towards the best option, the recently caught and big as my head. But no, he wanted Lucifer. I told him it was taken. He started to argue and insisted on the lobster. My coworker, sensing a disagreement, told me to just sell him the fucking lobster. At that moment, something clicked, and I realized there was nothing anyone could do to kill my friend. Nothing. So I proceeded to tell him he wasn't for sale, offered an alternative, and while he called the manager, I grabbed Lucifer, ran to the cash register, and overdrew my debit card to get him. Nigga. My manager fired me, but I don't care. Nobody was going to kill something I gave value to. It's going to die. You're gonna eat him. It's gonna be like The Simpsons. I used my saved up money to get him a tank, clipped the ties off of his claws. Man, did that feel great. And I'm currently researching where the best part of the ocean to drop him off would be. I'm a loser with no friends, no future, and no real idea of what makes him happy. But I'm be damned if I let some fat fuck and his kids eat my only friend. You have no guarantee that if you drop that shit in the fucking ocean right now, that it won't proceed to be caught as it was in the past, and then end up somebody's fucking dinner anyway. The fact that you didn't keep it, or eat it when it eventually died, is ignorance. Too long didn't read, lost my job to save a lobster I formed a connection with, yet feel great about it. Fuck people. Top comment reads, sorry you lobster your job, but you did a nice thing. He's bound to feel the pinch. Not having a job can make people crabby. Glad he's letting Lucifer go. Keeping him would be quite a shellfish thing to do. I think the boss was being a real beach. Suck all of this in, subscribers. I know this is the type of shit that gets you randy. This reminded me of some GREENTEXT. Oh, this is just a double treat for you asshats, isn't it? I might as well read it. A fucking TIFU and a green text. Be me, 15, having a rough time. Started playing waifu VN games, oh man, to kill depression. They make me feel like I'm not empty inside. Play a pretty good one. Characters are funny and shit. Doesn't make me want to cry like 4chan. All the girls are martial artists. MC is cool. Owns hermit crabs. Unaware of what are, so Google them. Fucking adorable. Run to the pet store to buy one. The little fuckers practically require no attention except feeding once in a while. Buy shells and shit for when they got bigger. Brought a bigger tank the next week. After a month, they are my life. Spend all my cash and stuff on them. Toys, food, treats, decorations, etc. Realize for the first time in my life, I'm happy to just exist. Get good grades, to get more allowance. Get job because allowance isn't enough. Spend time outside so hermit crabs can get more sunlight. Tear off blackout curtains so they can get air and light all day when I'm gone. Family stunned by complete turnaround. No longer moody. Edge-filled, cave dweller hiding in my room 24/7 browsing B. Haven't called anyone nigger in like 2 months. They like hermits too. Golem, Undyne, and Gary are now my members of my family. 5 months after buying Undyne, died. Gave her a funeral, little box coffin, really sad. Don't cry though. Don't want to scare Gary or Golem. Animals can feel that shit. Keep going. They need me. Realize she might have died because of something I don't know about. I pretty much only knew that you're not supposed to feed them too often. Learn that you can't touch them or listen to loud things for extended periods of time or too often. Learn they can get sunburns. Learn that clear shells are bad. Undyne probably died because my room was too loud constantly and it spooked her. Also maybe held her too much, that was bad. Learned through her sacrifice to be a better owner. Take up reading as a hobby since it's quiet. You mean quiet, you idiot. My brain was trying to correct me on that. And it was just like, no, Kyle, it's not quiet. Quiet and wearing headphones. When I watch TV, I march on. A better man, one of 6. Kill me now. A few years later, 19. Graduated in college, have good amount of friends. Depression was cured by hermit crabs. Living on my own, Golem and Gary still getting along. Crystal has joined the party. Going to school and having a job as always. 18-year-old cutie pie works with me. Initially not interested. She doesn't like the job, kinda moody, abrasive with customers. Heard her say she was only working so she could move out. She's pretty nice to me though. Get used to her. See her good points. Couple months have passed since she started. Asks me to hang out outside of work. Say sure, we hang out. Eventually start dancing, bring her to my place. We hang out a couple of times. I have to tell her not to fuck with Golem, Gary, and Crystal. Crystal is too small for loud sounds, so we use headphones to listen to TV. She doesn't mind. Likes that I'm attentive to my pets. Eventually we start dating. I think she's pretty cool. Always compliments my hobbies. Says that it's nice I don't spend all my time playing Call of Duty or hanging out with friends. Yo, Call of Duty's a shit, nigga. Likes that I have my own place and live alone, though it isn't big. Little needy, but whatever. Few more months pass, spends 5 days a week at my place. Pretty much moves in. Lots of her stuff here. One day she calls me. Parents kicked her out. Asked if she can stay with me. Hermit crabs taught me to care. Hermit crabs would want me to help her. She moves in. She followed my rules, helped pay for stuff, and cleaned up a bit. First couple weeks were great. After that was awful. This is about to get good, huh? After 2 months, I learned my GF got kicked out. Literal piece of shit Stacy. Oh, why she got kicked out. GF slowly begins to stop caring about my rules. Doesn't help with chores. Only eats fast food if I don't cook. Sometimes overspends on makeup, food bullshit, and can't pay for all her part of the bills. If she doesn't want it, pretty much won't pay for it. Shit like towels, soaps, and cleaning stuffs is all on me. Eats at me, but pussy is great. So I'm willing to forgive most of it. You letting your dick do the thinking. Stuff I won't forgive deals with my hermit crab. Fucking Gary, Golem, and Crystal are sacred. Lay down law about being loud and shit. Went so far as to fuck with the cords on the TV so sound quality is shit, and you have to use wireless headphones I bought. Shit are good though. $150 pair, comfortable and shit, long range. Best Buy has best buys. Was this like viral marketing? You turning me into a shill? Fuck Best Buy. It's all about Circus City niggas. Found cigarettes on the table, made extra super sure she knew she can't smoke in the house. She makes up an excuse that she only does it outside once in a while. Forgets to feed my crabs when I ask her to, so I adjust her eating habits a bit. She asks if she can invite a friend over, just don't be loud. Friend isn't too bad, comes over a few times. Eventually she stops asking to bring people over. One friend becomes two, 2 to 3, each louder than the last. Group becomes exponentially louder. Eventually notice it was taking a toll on Crystal, and even Gary seems displeased. Tell her not to bring people over. By this time, at least 15 different people had come to my apartment one time or another, sometimes in groups, others alone. She seems to take it as don't bring people over when I'm home. Only a week after, I told her I start to see the crab showing signs of being spooked again. Come home early one day and catch her. She just says sorry and plays it off. She doesn't stop though. Starts messing with hours. So I work similar shifts as her. Can't do much through though since school. Eventually I start to smell Febreze candles, etc. everywhere when I get home. Come home one day and GF and friends were ripping a bong 5 feet from the hermits. Fucking mad, but I don't start screaming. Don't want to her crabs more. Don't want to her crabs more. Hurt crabs? Who knows what he means to type. Grabs crabs quickly. Don't too quickly, so I don't hurt. Don't too quickly, you know what I mean? Places small tank in the room. GF sees me glaring whole time. Somehow takes angry silence as an okay, goes back to smoking. Come back to see everyone still there. Ask everyone to leave pretty nicely. GF seems peeved and tried to get me to let them stay. Not having it. Make everyone leave. Talk at her. Not with. At. No room for discussion. Tell her I won't let her smoke in my house ever. Nobody can come over anymore ever. Doesn't like it? She can move. She's pissed, but I shut her down anytime she tries to argue back. She stays at her friend's that night. Crabs chill in my room the next days. These poor crabs are gonna lose their life because of this bitch. Oh my god. About a month passes by. She still annoys me. Occasionally spats, but in a small, infrequent doses. Eventually ease up and agree to let her have someone come over every once in a while. A nice ass has mystical powers, nigga. Turns out that as soon as I let off, she goes right back. Bitch's fucking silly band of pains in the ass. What? 2 weeks after I let her have a friend come over, I come home to her having a small party in my apartment. Music blaring, at least 8 people. Can't find GF, freaking out. People smoking in my room, panic. Grab the hermit's bowl to go put in the bathroom. Gary, Gnome, and Crystal are gone. Not in bowl. Full-blown panic. Find 10 seconds later on bed. Fucking stoners took them out to play with. Crabs are losing their shit too, confused, scared, and all bad shit they shouldn't be. Crystal isn't moving. Cannot process. Put them in the bathtub, locked door, lose shit. Fucking yelling for everyone to get out. Grab stereo and unplug it, losing shit. Guy confront me about who I thought I was. The guy who pays the rent, fuck off. GF finds me. Was in the kitchen chatting to people I didn't see. Start yelling at her, floodgates open. Vent everything about her that pissing me off. All the shit about her that I hate. Mention hermit crabs a lot. Literally 90% of what she does that I hate also hurts hermit crabs. I don't give a fuck about your stupid fucking hermit crabs. Starts bashing me in front of all... What? Wait.
Starts bashing me for all the shit I do for them. Calls me stupid for having a gay ass fucking pet and not having some stupid fucking normie pet like a cat or some shit. Fucking pisses me off more. Hermit crab saved me. Will not let this go. Tell her to get all of her shit and get out. She tells me she's not leaving. Pissed off, I start tossing her shit out of my room, fucking throwing it in bags and tossing it from windows. She's trying to stop me, but I'm not giving a fuck. Throw her out too. Eventually calm down. GF long since went to friends. And here's the last page. Grab the crab bowl, find hermit crabs, pick up Gary and Golem and put them in the bowl. Go for Crystal. Crystal is limp. Crystal was killed. The stress of being passed around plus the smoke and noise killed her. Cry on the spot. Get Gary and Golem and take them to the bigger tank. They're home again. Gary looks up at me. Seems to be expecting Crystal. Crystal doesn't come home. Crystal never comes home. Spend the night cleaning my house, putting things away, putting excess stuff into boxes and shit. Don't sleep. Call out of work to throw a little funeral. Keep her shell, put it next to Undine's. Cry a lot. GF tries to show up 3 days later, but I just tell her to give me her key. I'm not angry. I just want it to be over. I blame her for everything. I eventually quit my job where we both work. Don't want to see her again. A few months passed by. Gary seemed sad the first couple of weeks. Must have missed Crystal. Golem didn't change much at all. Cold little bastard. Still adorable though. Never buy another crab though. Never miss GF either. Gary and Golem keep me company. Eventually, back in my beat. Happy, quiet life. It's been a year today. Crystal. 3/17/2016. I read that long ass fucking thing for you guys, and you guys constantly don't even love me. What am I doing with my life? Later.